In this final video on trig equations, we're going to look at the type of equations where we have phase angles and multiple angles all within the same function. And as you can imagine, these will be the most difficult equations to solve. We're going to be using a combination of the procedures that we followed in the last two videos, where we had phase angles and we had multiple angles. And we'll have a look at two examples here. Example 1. Solve 4 sine 2x minus 15 degrees equal to 2, and that's between 0 and 360 degrees. So just to show you why we know that this has got multiple angles and a phase shift, it's this section here. Here's the multiple angle. We have two x's, so that would be two waves, therefore 4 solutions. And there's our phase shift. This wave has been moved 15 degrees in the positive direction of the x-axis. Right, so let's rearrange first of all. So we would have sine 2x minus 15 equal to a half when we divide by 4. So we'd have 2 divided by 4 to give us a half. Sine is a positive function because it's equal to a positive a half. So we're looking for the first and the second quadrants. And we have two waves. Therefore we have 4 solutions. So now we're going to take the inverse sine, but we've still got that 2x minus 15 on the left hand side. And we've got sine to the minus 1 of a half. So we get 2x minus 15 equal to 30 degrees. And that's our quadrant 1 answer. Our second quadrant, we need to do 180 minus 30. So we have 2x minus 15 equal to 30 or 150. And that's wave 1. So obviously we're going to need to move on to the next slide to continue to find the values in wave 2. So that would be the next two solutions. And then finally, to resolve the 2x minus 15 part, we have to do some transposition at the end. Okay, so we had 2x minus 15 equal to 30 degrees and 150 degrees. And we need, that was wave 1. So we need to find out our second wave values. So it will be 30 plus 360 and 150 plus 360 for the values in the second wave. So what we have then is 2x minus 15 equal to 30, 150, 390 and 510. Now we have our 4 solutions now that represents our two waves, but we still have 2x minus 15 on the left hand side. So we need to do some transposition. And the first thing we'll do is resolve the minus 15 part. So we're going to add 15 to the right hand side. So that becomes 2x equal to 45, 165, 405 and 525. And now the final step is to resolve the 2x. So we're going to divide by 2. We get x equal to 22.5, a decimal, 82.5, 202.5 and 262.5. And that is our final 4 solutions for the function 4 sine bracket 2x minus 15 equal to 2. And we'll look at a second example. Example 2. Solve 5 cos 3x minus 0.3 equal to minus 2. And we're looking to do that between x and 2 pi. So we're looking at rad mode again here because it's in radians. Right, so we're going to divide by the 5 to give us cos 3x minus 0.3 equal to minus 2 over 5. So our cos function is negative. So we're interested in the quadrants where cos is negative, and that's going to be the second and the third quadrants. We also hopefully can see that we have 3 waves, and we also have a phase shift. So we have 3 waves, meaning 6 solutions. So we'll take the inverse cos, meaning 3x minus 0.3 is equal to cos to the minus 1. Ignore the negative sign, so it's 2 over 5. So we get 3x minus 0.3 equal to 1.15. That's not an exact value, so we have decimal radians. And that is the value in the first quadrant, remember, and we're not interested in that answer as a final answer, so we need to find our second and third quadrants. So we'll do that first of all. So 3x minus 0.3 is equal to pi minus 1.15 and pi plus 1.15. So we have 3x minus 0.3 equal to 1.99 and 4.29. And that's wave 1. So before we move to the next slide, I will work out the start of the values for wave 2. So that's 1.99 plus 2 pi this time, and 4.29 plus 2 pi. So that's going to be our wave 2 answers. And we'll continue this on the next slide. So we have 3x minus 0.3 equal to 1.99, 4.29, 8.27, 10.57, and unfortunately I can't put this all into the same line, so we need 2 more solutions. We have 4 solutions, but we need 6 at the end, so we're going to add 2 pi to the second wave answers. So 8.27 plus 2 pi and 10.57 plus 2 pi. And that's wave 3. And hopefully we'll be able to fit these all in the same line in the next one. So we're going to have 3x minus 0.3 equal to 1.99, 4.29, 8.27, 10.57, 14.55, and 16.85. And there is our 6 solutions, but that's the 6 solutions that are equal to 3x minus 0.3. So again, we need to rearrange the left-hand side. So we will add on 0.3 first of all. So we will have 3x equal to 2.29, 4.59, 8.57, 10.87, 14.85, and 17.15. And the final step to get our 6 answers is to divide by 3. So x is equal to 0.76, 1.53, 2.86, 3.6, oh, 6 isn't working there, 3.62, 4.95, and 5.72. And that is our 6 answers. And at the end of the last video, I told you about the fact that we are looking at a domain of 0 to 2 pi. We're looking at decimal answers between 0 and 6.28. And you can see here that this last number, is smaller than 6.28, so the value is appropriate. So we can be quite confident that we have the right answers there.